okay, they're not supposed to be doing this to me. They're not supposed to be keeping me like this for hours and hours and hours until I'm exhausted enough to. They don't understand all the time how dangerous it is for you to end the interrogation. No, that could be your life. That's what happened in the case of Melissa Lucio. Her defense attorney did not help her. In fact, coincidentally, he didn't hardly even put up a fight for her. And thank you so much to the people. There was a lady. I already told y'all, don't come over here with your mess, trying to side or with the family members opposing us trying to save Melissa Lucio's life. Get on out here with that mess. I'm not gonna know, and I will make a spectacle out of you if I have to. I will. Don't come over here if you don't want to get singled out. Don't be crying later if you come over here and I single you out. Don't be saying, oh, she's picking on me. You're picking on Melissa Lucio and her family. Don't be doing that. Okay? You don't want it done to you. Don't you be doing that to that family. Now, there was a woman that did not listen to that, and she made a statement against, well, how do you know? She was like, well, even her kids said, I mean, a child, what happened was one of her children fell downstairs, went to sleep, and if you all don't know about medicine and the human body, I'm a biologist and a nurse, when you have like a serious head trauma, you're never supposed to go to sleep. You're supposed to stay awake to be watched, right? But the child fell, and the next day the child went to sleep, and the child never woke up again. There was evidence during the case that proved that it wasn't her that did it. Literally. And it wasn't allowed, though. It wasn't allowed. The district attorney was up for re-election. And he's sitting in jail right now for bribery, getting money to get certain outcomes on certain cases. Y'all, that is so bad. So this lady came to my page the other day saying that kind of stuff, and this is the ignorance that we're dealing with, y'all. This is the ignorance that we're dealing with. The lady that came to my page was like, well,
seriously, I do want to get this. I want to hear what she's got to say about this. I really do.
Like somebody needs to pay.
Let's see.
That's the ignorance we're dealing with.
How you doing, everybody? Hope everyone's having a good
Melissa
Friday
Lucio
afternoon.
accepted a plea bar. No, she
This
was actually,
kind of
she went.
adds a nice touch to the end of the day.
That's ignorance we're dealing with. That's where I live, by the way. An area of the nation that literally thinks they are much. They know much more, and they really lack a lot of critical thinking skills, especially when it comes to justice. If the district attorney lacked critical thinking skills enough to allow him to say, oh, I can do all of this corrupt stuff and I will never wind up in jail. I can ruin people's lives. If the district her lawyer was a public defender, did not put up a fight for her. In fact, coincidentally, don't y'all find this a little suspicious? As soon as her case was over, her defense attorney went to go work for the prosecution. Y'all don't find that a little bit suspicious? That's not a little bit suspicious. No. Are you serious? This is true what I'm telling you. The documentary is out there. Oh, and I want to thank the filmmaker. Thank you, ma'am. She didn't just make the documentary and just allowed it to happen, and whatever happens to Melissa happens to Melissa. I hear that she's also doing everything that she can to also save her life. Still, she didn't just go out and make a name for herself by being the filmmaker that put this out there. She's from France, but she is still trying to do everything she can to save Melissa Lucio's life before her execution date, which is April 27th.
This is live right now, live.
Thank you. That's awesome. That says a lot, because there's some people, they would have made a documentary on her, gotten a lot of notoriety from that documentary, and gone on to their next project without actually caring about the subject of their documentary. And you actually care, so thank you, Sabrina. Thank you. Now, so some other lady came trying to speak against Melissa Lucio's family on one of the videos that I posted, and the lady was so hateful. She was like, well, why do they care now? Why didn't they care before? I'm like, how do you know? What were you, Miss Ma'am, coming over here with your hate? Were you in the lives of these people? Like, you knew what they were doing, the choices they were making to help their family member or not? You don't know a damn thing. You don't know a damn thing what they're doing. I know that because people will tell me, well, why doesn't she fight like this as hard as she's doing it now? Why doesn't she fight as hard for her daughters? How do y'all know I'm not? In the same way that y'all don't know I'm not, is the same way you don't know if Melissa Lucio's family is fighting as hard now as they did in the beginning. Simply because you see them out there like this doesn't mean that they weren't using as many resources that they had, little limited resources that they had back then. This documentary was one of the biggest ways to get her story out there. Fair, I hardly ever, y'all saw that I've gone through so many campaigns, right? Like 3 or 4, whatever, right? And this last campaign, did y'all ever hear me ask you to share? I never asked y'all to share my campaign stuff. Unless it was like written, I'm asking y'all. This lady's life is on the line. It's on the line. There's people that want her to lose her life. Even if she didn't do it, somebody got to pay for it. What? That doesn't make no kind of sense. No kind of sense at all. None. Especially when there's an admission that was not allowed, an admission of guilt. One of her children admitted. Now and then when you want to tell me her children said she did, which one of her children said she did it? The one that actually, the one that was all nervous during the documentary? That one? Or you mean the child that admitted to pushing her sister down the stairs? That one? Is that the one that says that she did it? Come on now. Don't you come over here with mess. No, because I will clarify that mess. I will. Do not come over here. What? Do not come over here. When I'm trying to do everything I can and try to save somebody's life at the very least, do it with whatever minimal resources I have, I'll be damned if you're going to come over here and try to go against that. This is a human life. Hell no, that's not going to happen.
Hell no.
No.
Hey, Lynn Marie.
So I'm asking y'all, and I'm thanking y'all that already have, because you did it without me even putting on the caption, please share. Please, if you can, share any of the videos that you see of mine regarding Melissa Lucio, even this one explaining, please share it, please. And to all of you that have already shared it without me even asking you, I love y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's what we need. That's what we need. Okay? All right. So I hope y'all, let's see. Rose Vasquez Aguirre says, it's like how they are doing with you. Yeah. Like if they know of you. Yes, exactly. Like if they know you are fighting for your daughters or not. You said that before. Yeah, thank you. That's exactly it. So the story of Melissa Lucio resonates a lot with me. A lot. She was targeted to make the people targeting her look better. I'm telling you, if they could have pinned a murder on me, they would have done that. Yep. So I wouldn't be doing this. To violate my constitutional rights without violating my constitutional rights. To make themselves not look like the villains and to make themselves look like superheroes. Also, the way that the public is judging Melissa Lucio is the same way that the public judges me. Sit down, please. They don't know. So Melissa Lucio's family and Melissa Lucio, they need all the help you can get. They can get so that the people that are helping her and her family and everybody that's trying to help save her life, at the very least, this is just but one step, y'all. You know that, right? This is a long, long battle. We're just trying to stop the execution on April 27th and buy some more time so that other people who are working in a different way off of social media can get her something different in the justice system. Okay? They're working hard at that. But in the meantime, we're doing what we can to raise awareness. And I'm going to tell you something right now. No leaders in Texas are talking about this. Nobody. The closer it gets to her execution, all of a sudden it's going to be cool as a leader in Texas to suddenly care about the life of Melissa Lucio. You should have cared now. It's never too late to care, but I want you to know that people are watching right now. People that have voted for you in the past are watching right now. How long did the leaders of Texas, how long did state reps, how long did state senators in all of Texas, especially the Rio Grande Valley, especially South Texas, especially Cameron County, how long did it take state reps to step up and try to save the life of Melissa Lucio? How long did it take for state senators to step up? And what's more telling is when they never did it. Then they never did it. They let her execution date come and go. If she happens to die, that means blood is on their hands as well. Yes, I'm saying that.
Hey, Lori.
All the state reps, all the state senators, all the U.S. reps, all the both of the U.S. senators. If her execution date comes and goes and she dies, her life is on your hands. You have blood on your hands. As lawmakers, you have blood on your hands. Do not come over here and tell me, well, there's nothing we can do about it. You damn lying. You can write a letter to your governor. You can put a Save Free Melissa Lucio t-shirt.
Okay, so by the way, real quick,
I'll be say her name.
I'm working with Abraham, the gentleman I had on yesterday from the Death Penalty Action website, who's really actively trying to get Melissa Lucio's life spared. We're trying to get some flyers. They need flyers and these signs, and we're trying to put a little fundraiser. I'm trying to put a little fundraiser together for that. And I told them I would, handle it, and I've got people who do the printing. I'm not going to profit on it. I'm just going to pass along my cost so that we can get a bunch of stuff. So if you're interested, reach out or just wait till I put out that post if you're able to help. And I'm going to meet with them Monday or Tuesday. I'll be out there at 11 o'clock at the courthouse. If y'all want to come by and honk your horn at the Cameron County Courthouse here in Brownsville.
Big names started getting involved.
So I'm in now. I'm in. I'm really in now.
The same thing's happening with Melissa Lucio. Let me give you one more example. There's a basketball player. You said, what does that have to do with this? Just hold on. Y'all already know. Everything I say has everything to do with it. Let me just show you. So, there's a basketball player that won a lot of Olympic medals. WNBA. Highly talented, highly gifted. She was in Russia, and a month ago, she happened to be stopped at an airport because she had a vape pen. They arrested her. We're on the brink of war now, wondering a world war. Now, the United States is wondering if they're using this as a political tactic by saying we have this WNBA player.
Yes, that's Monday. I'll be there.
It's almost as if they're saying we're going to keep her hostage without actually saying we're going to keep her hostage. You're going to tell me her life matters more than Melissa Lucio's? Let me tell you why I'm saying that. The most prominent name, first of all, barely, Hillary Clinton, Miss Hillary Clinton. Yes.
One's got Senator nothing to
Hillary
do with
Clinton,
the other.
Former presidential nominee Hillary Clinton. I love the fact that she now she stood up and she now is speaking for that WNBA player that is being detained right now in Russia and is likely a political prisoner without them actually saying she's a political prisoner. You know that that's what they're doing without actually saying that's what they're doing. You know that. That's why Hillary Clinton stood up and said something. However, Miss Clinton.
Does she even know her name?
Miss Hillary Clinton. There's a woman. If you're going to care about the life of a black woman over there in Russia.
She doesn't know her name.
Can you also please care about the life of a Hispanic woman? Whose literal documentary went viral and is going viral right now? Miss Hillary Clinton that asked for all the votes of Texas to be president. In the same way that you stand up for that other woman, can you please also stand up for Melissa Lucio?
Can you please also say her name? Do you know her name?
How people pick and choose whose life matters.
She's talking about Brittany Griner. See, this is the dangerous part. This is
Rafa,
real.
Are you kidding me? Are you serious, Rafa Munoz? I don't even know who you are. You don't come to my page and tell me how I'm going to deliver a message. Shame on you. Don't come over here trying to shame me, trying to advocate shame me, message shame me, sending my message out there. Shut your mouth on this page. Anna, I said it just like that.
Lynn Marie, you got jokes.
Shut your damn mouth on this page.
I love
said
you.
It just like that. How dare you? How dare you? Rafa Munoz, why bring Vanessa Guillen? Let her rest in peace. May she rest in peace. Then I am not going to let the injustice that happened at the beginning of the Vanessa Guillen case not be realized in the minds of these people listening. That case is similar to this one, except the difference is people cared more about that life than this other one. Shut your mouth. If you're not here, and if you're going to be like that, I will shut it for you here. Anything else? Because I know you're still watching.
Damn.
Anything else?
She will shut your mouth.
I'm giving you time. I didn't think so, right? Why bring Vanessa Guillen into this? Why come over here and say a damn word against me when what I'm doing is in good faith?
She's already been sidetracked now. It's going to be a half hour of this.
And then you're a man. Ooh, that bothers me a lot. It bothers me when ladies try to come over here and try to tell me how to be a mother, how to be an advocate.
Hi, Cindy.
Much less a man. Get the hell out of here for real. Bye. Okay? All right. You ain't saying nothing. That's what I thought. Now, if we can care about Vanessa Guillen, and that's because her life was already lost, and we wanted the government to care and make sure that what happened to her did not happen to anybody else, then why can't we care about a life that has not been lost yet? They are both Hispanic women that have been involved in injustices that have nothing to do with them creating that injustice.
I want to hear the opinion.
And everything to do with other hateful, diabolical, evil, etc., nefarious human beings.
You're here too.
Creating those circumstances for them. All right. Thank y'all so much. Please, Michelle Godfrey, please. I cried too. Michelle Godfrey says I cried when I looked into Melissa Lucio. Yeah. So y'all, please don't please do me a favor and please put this, anything regarding Melissa Lucio, please put it out there, because no one is, if we do not talk about it, it's just like Vanessa Guillen. The thing is, Vanessa Guillen was a soldier and she was young. So they're going to care about her more. We have an obstacle because Melissa Lucio is not a soldier. She's not in the military. She's not young. And believe it or not, and it's so sad, that's, people care more about a young soldier, Hispanic, than they do about an older woman. Injustice is injustice. Wrong is wrong. People care more about another woman from another oppressed population, a black woman in Russia that is being held as a political prisoner, than they care about a Hispanic woman in Texas whose life is literally going to end. And as a matter of fact, while we're talking about that, have we gotten proof of life on that WNBA player? I think we should start demanding proof of life. I think at the very least, because they haven't seen her in about a month, they don't even know exactly when she was arrested.
They've extended her.
The United States and Joe Biden, President Biden.
Oh my goodness.
Why hasn't President Biden?
They've extended her incarceration until May, if I'm not mistaken. May 18th or something like that.
With the same nation that has her captive.
She's alive.
Ask for proof of life, please.
Putin would.
Hillary Clinton, have you asked for proof of life?
Yeah, he'd be walking a very dangerous line if he pulled something like that.
Joe Biden, you're a Democrat, and he is the Democrat of all the Democrats in the United States. So have you asked, Ms. Clinton, have you asked Joe Biden to ask for proof of life? Yo, Ms. Hillary Clinton, you are all up in a bunch of other wars. You can ask that. You can urge Joe Biden to do that with your influence. President Biden. Right? Okay?
Yasmin, yes.
Please, y'all.
That's
an injustice.
That's a point to be taken up later if the daughter or one of the daughters or both of the daughters did it or did something to contribute to that.
Thank y'all.
The matter at hand is to get Melissa out, or at the very least a retrial and stop this execution date.
And if you all can at least share her story. And remember, even if we cannot save her life, please remember what leaders failed to intervene, failed to even write a letter to the governor. If I was a leader, if I was a state rep right now, or a state senator, or a U.S. rep, or a U.S. senator, I'd be telling my constituents, I'm going to be like, damn, I don't want them to think I was one of those that turned away. Hell no. With my letterhead, I'm going to write to my governor and I'm going to ask, look, I'm asking if you could please do something about this, have a stay of execution, hold off on executing her.
Thanks, Sammy.
You can make that little bit of effort. Remember everybody that didn't do anything for her. Your beloved, already elected, in seats right now. Your favoritos.
I wonder if she knows the baby's name. Has she said it before? I don't remember.
When that lady loses her life, and they didn't lift a damn finger to try to even make an effort to show us that they cared about saving her life. Please do that, okay? Thank you. Thank y'all so much. That's it. That's all I want to tell y'all. Thank y'all. Bye.
All right. Well, that wasn't horrible, right? I honestly wanted to hear her opinion and what she actually thinks. And I am working on a little mini fundraiser. Was just trying to help Abraham and those people out who are trying to buy flyers and signs and stuff like that. I mean, time is really of the essence right now. So, and he's coming into town Monday. So I'll meet with him Monday or Tuesday. I'll get to know that group for a little bit. And I will report live from the little protest or whatever you want to call it that they're doing outside the Cameron County Courthouse on Monday or Tuesday. I'll do that. Monday depends on how long her court time is. So maybe even on Tuesday, I'll do that. I'll be back later on tonight. We're talking transgender people in playing sports that, of the opposite gender that they really are. Oh man, that's really pissing me off. Hey, 7:34. I'm sure you guys are going out to dinner or with the family, eating, or going to go see a movie. Whatever you're doing, have a great time. I'll see you tonight at about 10:30, maybe 11 o'clock, somewhere in that time. All right. Be safe out there, everybody. Drive safely. Talk to you in a bit.